Good morning. I'm very sorry I couldn't be at the Accessibility Conference today to hear everybody's valuable contributions. I know there's going to be a thought-provoking debate and discussion today, and I'm going to look forward to getting some feedback from Dan after you've concluded your proceedings. I wanted to send a video message because I wanted to underline how everyone in this room can play a key part in advancing the e-accessibility agenda to business, and also to highlight what the eAccessibility Forum is doing through our eAccessibility Action Plan to help disabled and older people take part in everyday life and to be part of the UK's very successful digital economy. Many of you who are members of the Forum will know that improving eAccessibility is a very personal passion of mine, and I hope that we will continue to make substantial progress. I believe, as you know, that everyone should have the ability to access and engage in the opportunities and benefits that new technology, and by that I mean both hardware and software, bring. And today is another opportunity for our e-accessibility work to take centre stage. And of course, 2012 is Paralympics year, and the Paralympics are getting very close, so issues relating to disability, equality and achievement have never been more important to us all. And the eyes of the world are on our games and our wider advancement of the equality agenda. There are around 10 million people in the UK today who have some kind of long-term illness or impairment, and also that figure is probably going to increase as the population itself increases. And the good news is that there's a very powerful case for ensuring that disabled and older people can participate fully online and in life through the use of digital technologies, not just for the disabled and older people themselves, but for society as a whole. In fact, the arguments are so compelling that we set up the Accessibility Forum to bring together all the great work that is happening. And I launched the Accessibility Action Plan with Maria Miller in 2010. It's a key tool to develop further government policy in this area and to help provide business and other organisations with the right tools so that everyone can contribute to our economy. And in order for this to happen, we must create the right environment for businesses and third sector organisations. So what are we doing at the moment? First of all, we've built on the work of Martha Lane Fox and her Race Online 2012 campaign. Since Martha started that campaign 3 years ago, we've reduced the number of people who weren't online from 18 million down to 8.5 million. That's a substantial reduction in people who were digitally excluded, but 8.5 million people is still 8.5 million people too many, and we must continue to press ahead to bring as many people online as possible. The new single government portal is still in development, but it is now at the beta stage, and I know that the eAccessibility Forum members have been working with the digital strategy team in the Cabinet Office to make sure the new government portal is accessible to the majority of disabilities in the UK. And that's important for the future of e-government, because it means regardless of an individual's personal circumstances, they should and could be able to access government services. Also, businesses continue to think how they interact with disabled customers. We're now at a point where technology is converging and accessibility or inclusive design is becoming more important in the everyday decisions consumers are making. Making products and services that are accessible to all can open up access to the internet for disabled customers, and this brings personal benefits, but also it brings huge benefits to businesses. I know that disabled customers who see businesses making an effort to engage with them become loyal customers, and I think it's worth business putting that central to their thinking. By creating inclusively designed and accessible products, it gives a business an advantage with older and disabled customers, and in fact helps them provide a service that able-bodied customers can use as well. One of the most basic aspects of accessing digital technologies and services is to get online, so I welcome the fact that a few months ago Martha Lane Fox started the new charity Go On UK. Previously linked to Race Online, this new charity will put disability issues at its heart, giving e-accessibility a whole work stream, placing it at the core of all its work. It'll be helped by the One Voice for Accessible ICT Coalition, who are co-hosting today's forum, and build new links between stakeholders, business and government. And I'm pleased to see Go On UK is using today to launch its brand new project, Go On Gold, helping disabled people come online by expanding its recruitment of volunteers to include a new breed of disability-aware digital champions. I know that there's a strong lineup of speakers today. In a short time you'll hear from Paul Edwards, the Programme Manager for the Paralympics on Channel 4. And later on you'll hear about the equally vital topic of raising the profile of accessibility within the IT profession, the training and career path of all our designers and technologists who are building our shared future. And it's good to see so much support from some of our largest companies and organisations, both in speaking and sponsoring, from BT to the Royal National Institute of the Blind, Adobe to the BBC. So in summing up, everyone in this room has a role to play in getting businesses to understand the benefits of accessible IT. And I also believe that businesses and third sector organisations need to play their part, as we can't do it as a government on our own. We'll put in place the necessary regulations and will help establish the environment that create the opportunities so that business, government and the voluntary sector can provide the innovation to bring products to market. But it'll be through the hard work of organisations such as One Voice for Accessible IT Coalition, the Employers Forum for Disability Issues, and all of you attending eAccess 12 to bring businesses on board with the e-accessibility agenda and the e-accessibility action plan. We've got a great story to tell in the UK. I always say we remain world leaders in the field of accessibility, but we mustn't be complacent and we must continue to press ahead. Thank you very much.